Stacy here with Limelight AZ. So it seems that I am just going through a valley of really crappy emotions. I'm uploading them because I know at some point this will change. Thankfully, my brain works well enough to be depressed yet logical. And uploading these for myself as well as other people that may go down the same route at some point. I really, 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 really believe that the bee venom will work. And not to just put it in remission, but to eradicate the Lyme. Right now, though, I am going through a lot of doubts if this is actually going to work. I'm in the midst of the fight, and in the midst of the fight, it's a little harder to see clearly, even when you think logically. And when you're up close to it, it just feels hopeless. It feels like you are sucking the life out of everybody and everything that you love in your environment, that you have no value, that you have no nothing to give to the world, and I've been crying on that for partially the fact that I want to be a mom. Especially to Nissa. The older kids, like I said in a recent video, they'll remember me and they'll remember the good times with me. Nissa, I'm not completely sure that she recognizes me as mommy, I've now been like this for half her life. My mom is the one that's really been her main female caretaker. And the irony there is that my mom was a big part of my oldest daughter's life too, where she was she was like the dad in the family because I was a single mom. So irony that it's happening with two of my kids out of four so far is a little strange. Not that I would change that. I'm so thankful for her, but if I have to be in this situation, then I definitely want her help. Sorry about the noise. At any rate, it feels hopeless right now with me in the midst of it. My coping mechanism, and I've really been evaluating this, my coping mechanism has always been to look forward to something. A trip, or an event, or something. With this, you can't make plans for stuff like that and put a date on it, I can't be like, hey, in 3 months I'm going to Ireland, It just doesn't work that way. You need to make sure that your body is working, and then you can make plans and hope that you don't backtrack. So I don't have a way to grasp on to looking forward to something. I just feel like this is the way it is, and this may be the way that it is forever, as far as my forever is concerned. And the recognition that although I really believe that the bee venom will work and eradicate it, there's no guarantee of that, and I know that. And I'm doing the proverbial putting all of your eggs in one basket, even though I don't celebrate Easter. I'm just being hit with all of this, like, you aren't going to be able to get through this, you are just wasting your life and everybody else's time and resources, and you don't have any value, and you don't have anything to give to this world, and, I'm just feeling in the midst of that, and that my youngest daughter, my youngest baby, that I've missed out on at least half of her life, even though I'm in the same household, and I know that Hashem has been hearing my prayers. He's definitely been blessing our family recently, but why won't he bless my health enough to give me a little bit of a thing to hang on to? Like my knees. My left knee is like way swollen today. It is new moon, so that could have a contributing factor. But like, when I sat up yesterday, I leaned just slightly down on my right leg when it was touching the floor. Hurt so bad. Definitely can't bear any weight on that leg. I suspect probably the same is true for the left leg at this point. But why not give me a little bit of a glimmer of hope with it? I just... And I want to be able to vocalize that I'm depressed without everybody trying to fix it. I appreciate people's concern and whatnot, but I'm really doing what I feel is the best therapy, and my best option. I don't want to try other methods. I don't want to try other things. I'm a research person. I do a ton of research. And this bee venom therapy seems to be the best option available. And I am banking on that. But only time will tell. So far I'm 7 weeks in to let's see. So I'm 7 weeks into a 156-week protocol. This is barely a drop in the bucket. And I'm not even at the 10 stings yet, which is really where you want to be at. I'm getting restless enough. I might try to bump up to 10 stings on Thursday. It'll probably cause a pretty decent herx, but I kind of feel like I'm not detoxing well. And if I'm really sick, then maybe it'll help me detox better. I don't know. I feel stuck. I feel like a caged animal. I posted about that earlier today. I feel like a caged animal. I can't do anything. If there's some sort of disaster in the home, I can't do anything about it. I have to scream or yell to find out what's going on if it's outside of my room, because I can't get up. So yeah, posting this for myself, for other future probably bee venom therapy people. 7 weeks is only a drop in the bucket, and I'm barely beginning this protocol. But my heart aches so badly to be normal again, and I don't know. I don't know a lot of stuff. All I know is that right now my hope is dependent on God and on bees. So if the bees don't work and God doesn't decide to miraculously heal me, then I don't know what we'll do. Of course, we won't know for 2 to 3 years. But at any rate, I think that's enough babbling. Just posting for myself and for the future, and for other people that eventually go back down this route too. Man, this part's hard. The outside, I know it looks like, barely begun, and not even at the 10 stings, and there's a whole lot more road to go. But when you're in the middle of it, you just start having some major doubts. So, that kind of sucks.